Welcome, any and all who decided to join us today. Thank you for showing up, and after 2 weeks, we're finally back to consider continuing this crash-infested nightmare.
I said it would crash within 15 minutes. I
Uh,
want to see if I'm right.
well, if you're right, it'll be enough time for me to go cut my pizza. Actually, if you're right, then it will crash right before I have to cut the pizza. Alright. You want to send out the alert to a few people? You should have the Twitch file, don't you?
I do.
You want to send it to Spaz, Kate, and DW? Maybe Baronessa?
Yes.
What is going on with my stream chat? It's not updating. Like, you know how it normally says X and X is live with for so long? Yeah, mine...
Yeah.
It's not doing that. I don't know why. Well, I just clicked update, so maybe it didn't register that I'd put in a thing. Wait a minute. Users in chat. All the gathering, all the TV viewer. Flatier channel, Sega Dream. Huh. Wow, I have a lot more people watching than I thought. Okay, let's get the fan going before we do this. Don't worry, I've got the timer going. We're gonna find out if I crash within 15 minutes. So, let's see what we've got to catch up on here. We're grinding last time, if I recall, right?
I think so, yeah, because we were trying to defeat the current boss. I can't remember what his name is, honestly.
Kanji.
Yeah, at the bathhouse type place. And I remember last time whenever we were going through that, it went in a way.
Is that your way of saying I suck?
I wasn't saying that.
Okay,
But I
well,
do remember the fight going quite not. I think that we were just under leveled.
yeah, oh, that's right, we were getting ready to fight him because I had just topped up on Personas. And we were getting ready to kick his butt. Alright, I assume you sent out the share thing and the alert thingy. Alright, let's see here. I need to finish making my stream Discord. I'm just really lazy. And been having headaches nonstop lately. Like, yesterday was not fun. I woke up with a migraine. And then after I got rid of the migraine, using medicine I don't like having to use. Basically anti-migraine meds, but it has a lot of side effects, so you don't really want to use it. So I got rid of it. 2 hours later, I get another headache. Take some painkillers. And I lay down. It goes away. 3 hours later, another headache. Take some painkillers. It goes away. I take a nap. Wake up. 3 hours later, another headache. And this happened 4 different times after the migraine.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got 5 headaches in one day, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit, I'm done. I'm done.
Or if it's due to like the time of year.
It could be that. It could also have been stress and tension headaches. Alright. Let's see here. How's the audio? Let's do a quick audio check before I continue. Because you're listening to the stream, correct?
Yes.
Am I in faint? Am I in decent volume? What's going on?
Audio seems to be doing pretty fine.
Alright.
Yep.
How's your voice compared to mine compared to the game?
A little bit softer spoken, but I mean, it's still going through.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't turn... Like, I am peaking when I raise my volume. So it's like...
No, I mean, like, it's quite audible. You're pretty... It sounds pretty good, honestly.
It's just weird that people say I come in soft when I'm watching my OBS mic, and it's, like, in the red zone when I talk half the time. So it's, like, peaking. Maybe I should actually settle for getting a professional microphone instead of using my Diva headset. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Wait, meat gum. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that I have meat gum, and I forgot how disgusting that sounded.
Is that like an actual... Is that like an actual thing? I hope that... Is it? I don't know.
No, I'm gonna be checking the pizza in a second anyway, so give me one sec. What is meat gum? Oh my god, it's a real thing.
Like meat gum?
Mm-hmm. It's basically, oh my god, like, this is a common question on forums. That should tell you how... Okay, according to Urban Dictionary, the final stages of a Slim Jim. It's jerky.
Oh. Okay, so it's basically just jerky.
That, or it's meat-flavored gum.
I don't know which one I don't know which one's the better option of those two.
Well, apparently there's roast beef-flavored gum.
Roast beef flavored gum sounds...
And also, apparently,
awful.
I should not use the meat gum because it is needed for a social link with the fox, and you only get it from Chie. Alright, I will be right back. Timer's about to go off.
Alright. Oh. Also, though, if you are just joining, just taking a quick moment. Hello.
It's weird not having people talking in chat for once. It's a little weird. Okay, I'm back. And what is our time in stream? 11 minutes.
Did it crash?
Yes, it crashed. You were 4 minutes too generous.
Hey, I mean, I'm gonna throw that into the category of close enough.
You know what that means, Diana. Take a shot.
Yep.
It probably crashed because I left the game idling for a second. Alright. Let's turn that lurk functionality off. Why is it that no matter when I have auto text on, it doesn't work? Alright, let's do this. You sent the link out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just weird. I'm used to people just chiming in, but no one apparently is.
Got a couple people in here at the moment.
I see people in the chat, yeah, I just mean, like, no one's responding. Oh, hi, Kate. I see you sitting there. Okay, let's go do this. I am so not looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, the fight seemed like it was really rough.
Apparently, according to a guide online, I can... Nah, you're fine. That's what happens when I take my eyes off something for a second.
Uh-oh! This one's really strong!
Oh.
Yeah, I took my eyes off for 1 second, and we get hijacked.
That's all it took.
Where is my vanished ball? Don't have one. Okay.
Also, hello there, Lucky Fate
3
Revealer.
enemies! Let's get through this!
I believe it's this one. Yep.
Counting on you! Persona!
I finally beat Resident Evil
Sensei, are you
2
okay? Your health's low!
in both routes, and I won't lie, I do not like Leon's route. I straight up don't like it.
Oh. I don't know if I've actually, I don't think I played the second one.
I've played both the original and the remake now. Like, there are noticeable differences. Like, one of them, Ada, even in the remake of 1, is called one of the employees' girlfriends. Like, it's a password clue.
I smell 3 enemies! Don't get careless!
What is with this shit? Why does it always... I hit them before they saw me, so why do I not have priority? You know?
Throw down! Persona!
Is that actually? Oh, is that how it works? If like you hit them first,
If you
then
get them
fire?
unawares, if you hit them from behind, you get unawares. The problem is because it's a blob, it's really hard to tell where the hell to hit them.
Ah, it looked like it was approaching you before the fight, so that might be it.
Yeah, but it's like, what I mean is... Okay, there it is. I had to use 2 items I didn't want to use.
There they are.
Okay, we'll replay this just because people haven't seen it in a while. It's been now, what, 3 weeks since we last did this one?
Yeah, it's been some time.
Oh, come now! Enough with the charade. Isn't it awful to deceive people? To deceive yourself?
Actually, I think it's been about 6 episodes.
What's so bad about doing what I want to do? That has nothing to do with it. I'm what you really want, aren't I? Hell no! Oh, how I hate girls. So arrogant and self-centered. They cry if you get angry, they gossip behind your back, they spread nasty lies. They look at me like some disgusting thing and say that I'm a weirdo. Laughing at me all the while. You like to sew? What a queer! Painting is so not you. But you're a guy. You don't act like a guy. Why aren't you manly? What does it mean to be a guy? What does it mean to be manly? Girls are so scary. I ain't scared of them. Men are much better. They'd never say those awful, degrading things. Yes, I vastly prefer men. Hell with that! What makes you think you can say that shit with my face? Why, you're me. And I'm you. You do know that, don't you? No. Nuh-uh. No way! There's no way in hell that you're me! You're me, and there's no denying it!
Kanji-kun.
By the way, Diana, if it crashes again, you have to take 2 shots for guessing wrong.
Oh, right. Yeah, 'cause I said I wasn't gonna crash again.
Yep.
Everyone, on guard!
Might have been a little bit hasty on that one.
You know, I can kind of feel for Kanji here, though, because pre-transition, I used to mend a lot of my old clothes because I couldn't afford new ones. And in college, girls used to kind of find it weird that they would find me sitting in a corner with, like, my pants leg hiked up while I'm stitching up the knee.
I'm just being true to myself. And that's why.
Granted, I was also in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Pennsylvania.
I'll get rid of anything in my
Me
life.
too.
You're in Pittsburgh. I wasn't even in Philadelphia. I was in the middle of Orfield.
I mean, like,
these
no, I mean, I
Kanji
moved to
Kun's true
Pittsburgh
feelings?
to go to college.
This isn't really him.
But I'm no
It's just his
longer in
emotions
Pittsburgh.
going haywire.
This has nothing to do with you guys anymore. Didn't I just say
Yeah,
I'm
before
gonna
then
get
I was
rid of
just in the
you?
middle of nowhere.
Alright. Let's... Do we even remember what the hell he was weak to?
I don't remember if you... I mean, was he weak to anything? I don't remember if he was. I think you mentioned that a few of the bosses weren't weak. No, oh, that was the original, that they weren't weak to things.
That was specifically Yukiko.
Ah.
Counting on you. Persona!
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, online they were basically saying to avoid... You don't have to fight the other two, you can just focus on the main guy and it's fine.
Come on! Persona!
So big and strong.
That's it!
Right, guys get poisoned, girls get enraged. Right, okay, that's what the gimmick was. Too bad I don't have Ice Break.
Poisoned.
I mean, Fire Break.
It's over! Come on! Yeah. Get him,
Yeah.
Chie!
Also, sorry if I'm a little sniffly. It's spring.
You have not listened to the last 4 streams where I've been coughing up a storm, have you?
No, I was. I'm still saying, you know, when to be polite.
Persona.
Let me... Here I go!
Wait, are... Oh, I was hoping she would punt one of them away! Oh, that's a shame. I was really hoping. Wait, hang on. What is this?
Throwdown. Persona.
God, I miss having Futaba in this game. Futaba is your navigator in 5. And she is really cool in the fact that she hacks the game.
Oh.
Yeah, like there'll be points where you're against a boss and she'll just give everyone in the party rate up, evasion up, defense up, attack up,
Go through with this.
dodge up.
Out of my way, or I'll crush you.
So, I meant
She basically does the
just
full.
breaks the fourth wall.
No, she's a hacker and they're in Mind's worlds, so she'll hack the mental world and give you advantages. Okay, you want to play it that way, huh? Wait. Right. Your white wall doesn't work on me, buddy.
I'm pissed now.
You do not have Medea. I turned off your white wall. Why do you still have resistance to ice?
Come on! Take this!
The boss designs in this game are pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. I also think I'm actually gonna be able to, wipe out at least one of these guys entirely by accident.
Here goes, Sophia! Nice! Persona! Come on!
Yosuke's in danger! He needs help!
Okay. Ice break this motherfucker so that ice works on him.
You're gonna pay, damn it! Yosuke barely has any health!
Yeah, and he's about to fix that.
Persona! There! Come on! Yeah!
You want this?
Yoink!
Yosuke's in danger! He needs help! Yosuke barely has any health! Yosuke's all poisoned!
Persona! There!
Thanks!
Eyes closed.
Persona! Counting on you!
Persona! There!
So yeah, I think what killed me last time was that annoying poison ability.
Come on!
Yeah, they do seem to throw poison around a lot.
It's the males that get poisoned, female that get enraged.
Sit!
It's a stupid bit of symbolism. Not great symbolism, but it's stupid
Yosuke's
symbolism.
all poisoned!
So basically, the way the battle's doing the symbolism is the Forbidden Whispers lead the men to become poisoned by this new revelation. Hence that. And then the women who are denied are enraged. Like I said, it's a really stupid symbolism in the fight. And I'm not entirely sure if that's a commentary on everything or just Kanji's really warped view.
It's over!
You built a little bit of both.
It probably is a bit of both.
Yeah, I mean, from what you even said that, like, Alice doesn't have a great track record.
Don't give up, Yosuke!
Closed.
Damn it! Who do they think they are? Counting on you! Persona!
It's over!
Well, if we're gonna take out both, we're gonna take out both.
Might as well. Also, hello, Baron. What's up?
Yuki-chan's hurt! Hurry and heal her! Chie-chan's down! This isn't good!
Okay, I see how it's gonna be.
Counting on you. Persona!
Can you stand? Persona! There! Yeah!
Oh!
Who say the fan weapon's pretty neat?
Yuki-chan's mad as heck!
Yeah, it's a bladed fan. Really cool, right?
Persona!
Oh, I thought you had me, Patra. Okay.
You know, this is kind of like the other fight that eventually he'll bring in the people, the side bosses again, or like the two like side enemies.
No, I don't think he will. I think that was just a Yukiko thing. Because remember, all the fights are like heavy about symbolism and shit. Okay, fine. You want to do Rampage? We'll do Rampage.
Take
Stay out of my way! What's wrong with acting however I feel like? Help me!
Wow, that was intense! Are you alright? Counting on you! Persona!
Thank you. Persona! There!
Oh!
Yeah, now that Tweedledee and Tweedledum are out of the way, I should probably save off on
Yuki-chan's really pissed off!
using too many skill points so that I can keep dealing with the status effects.
Yeah. Seems like at this point it's just outlasting the actual boss themselves. Now you don't have the two on the sides causing even more problems.
Yeah.
Counting on you! Persona!
Thanks!
'Cause, I mean, I think the one on the right hand side kept casting Rampage. I can't recall what the one on the left kept doing.
He kept healing.
Ah.
Actually,
You want this?
Sit!
okay, seriously, please stop it with the poison
Yosuke's
shit,
all
because
poisoned.
that's harder to actually fix. And I've only got 2 more items for it.
Persona! There!
Like, I'd rather you just keep pissing the girls off, because I can at least cure that.
Come on! Take this!
Give me more.
Persona!
At least it was different from Enter. I thought they did the same exact thing again.
What do you mean?
out of the poison.
Too slow. Chie-chan's really pissed off.
Chie's fight, Yukiko's original fight on the PS2 was way more akin to this, where it's like, you're constantly healing and reviving Chie.
Down. You don't accept me at all. No matter what, I won't lose. Hold me.
Chie-chan's in danger. Heal her.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna pay, damn it.
Hang on.
Persona! There!
Provided I don't get some bullshit, I should be able to pull this off. What'd I fucking say?
What the? What?
I know, what'd I fucking say? Unless some bullshit happens, I've got this fight.
You were at full health, I think.
Mm-hmm. I was at full
What
health.
the fuck was that?
Because I stupidly didn't remember... Like, okay, when an enemy normally does a charging up thing, it's at least standard practice to guard. Now, this entire fight, he's done that, and he's never done a one-hit kill, so I didn't bother blocking.
And that was the one time that that happened.
Yep, some straight-up bullshit.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, that was an oof.
And the thing is, it specifically targeted the player.
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda hate that,
There they are!
if your player is killed, it's game over no matter what.
Yeah. It really bugs me because especially, like, 5, I believe, granted a way to quickly, to recover once. Yeah, that was straight up bullshit. Here's the funny thing. When I played, Golden the first time, I don't remember having this much trouble with kanji. Like, I barely remember Kanji's fight. I remember all the others, I barely remember Kanji's.
I'm guessing there's gonna be fights that are way harder than this one.
I got as far as Risei. I don't know how the rest go, because I've seen the animation, I haven't played through the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Here I go! Take this!
Wow! Thanks, Chie. Real helpful there.
Come on! Yeah.
Come with me.
Oh, fuck you.
Streaming really does bring out really bad luck.
I mean, at least I'm not playing Jump King.
Who's Jump King?
Okay, you've heard of Getting Over It with Benedict Foddy?
No.
Okay.
Yosuke's all poisoned.
Okay, so essentially Jump King is similar to Bennett Foddy, where it's... You've got to get to the top of this tower by doing really angled jumps that are very difficult to do because you have to time how hard you hold down, and it kind of has a lot of reflexing. So the higher you get, the more likely you are to fall all the way back to the beginning, and then have to work your way back up.
Oh wait, oh yeah, now I remember. I think I know what that is then, yeah.
So,
Let's go, Tomoe.
one VTuber, Iron Mouse, she's friends with a English voice actor who works in Japan, so he's English in that he's British. He also speaks fluent English, but he voice acts in Japanese. And I guarantee if you've watched any anime, you've probably heard him. His name's Connor, and he goes by CDogVA or something along those lines. Well, he got challenged by Callie Opimori to do Jump King. Like, she did the whole thing of, you fake gamer, you gotta beat the DLC. So, the two DLCs, New Babe Plus and Ghost of the Babe. New Babe Plus, I think he took 40 hours to beat.
Oh.
And, like, while the stream was really adorable, because there's a point where, Iron Mouse basically got the gift he sent her from Japan, which is a Kamen Rider belt, because she's a huge Kamen Rider fan. So you hear her opening it up on the stream and, like, crying and joy and stuff like that. It also had it over, like, you see him struggling to not curse and stuff during the stream because he's so overwhelmed by how happy she is, but at the same time he's just losing his shit in the game. He's just like,
I've already made my decision to go through with this.
Oh, I feel like those like games are made in mind to just like really make the player angry.
uh-huh.
Yosuke's dizzy!
You want to talk about something that was made to make players fucking angry? Okay, so, Resident Evil 6. I like the
Okay.
premise of 6. More action-y, kind of follows a, get the fuck up. Okay, so...
Get it together.
2's kind of actiony, and I don't mind that because a lot of the Resident Evil protagonists, you can't make horror games with them because they're too experienced at fighting bioweapons at this point. So you've got a lot of cross games, and you've got like the more horror-esque, which is Leon, you've got the more action-based, which is Chris, then you've got the stalker horror story, which is Jake and Sherry, and then you've got the spy story, which is Ada's. And I like the game, but I simultaneously hate it for having the same exact problem 5 did. It was clearly designed for 2 people to be playing together, and while you can play single player, there's a lot of points where it's just impossible because the AI is too stupid.
The
And-
AI
and-
5 being
Well, the AI is better in 6, but the big problem is 6 introduced an enemy that I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the name of, but it's basically the same as the Regenerators from 4. Which, okay, cool, the Regenerators were a fun and terrifying enemy.
Shree-chan's in danger! Heal her!
The fuck? That was some bullshit. Alright.
what?
They're just critting me! What the hell?
That was like, and that was an attack after an attack after an attack too.
Yup.
Well, the Fate reviewers comment did end up being quite prophetic.
Yeah, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Seriously, I'm positive I beat Kanji on the first try when I played this on PSP. I am positive I beat him on the first try, but I'm having more trouble fighting him than any boss we've had so far because of the cheapness.
Yeah, like the only other boss I think that there was even like a slight hang up was the boss right before this one. I think that was just 2 attempts, like you got on the second attempt.
Nice.
You know what?
Soda.
I believe I did this to remove your nullification.
Throw down.
Okay, so they brought in this new regenerator, and the regenerator,
You go.
I don't have a problem with that idea. What I have a problem with is the enemy literally cannot die. You'll shoot it into pieces, it'll lay on the ground, you think it's gone, it'll eventually move all the pieces back towards one another and reassemble itself. Which, okay, that doesn't sound so bad, except their last levels of the game, at least in the Sherry Birkin story, you have to jump around in these very tiny rooms with platforms, and the rooms are flooded with these things. It is impossible to do this level in single player because you need a second player to do all the switches and stuff, which normally the AI will do, but the AI just randomly jumps off at any floor it stops at, which means you've got to summon it back until it gets off where you want it to, and then it'll fuck around, usually following you rather than going to the next area, which means you're getting swarmed by all these regenerators.
After like the colossal like bad time it was with Resident Evil 5's AI, you think they would like? Do you think they may have like not have done that again?
Well, they made the whole game to be mostly played co-op, which I don't mind as long as I have the option of not playing that way. The problem I had is the game didn't give you a choice.
Yeah.
And it led to, like, getting, as much as I like this story, there's a lot of the gameplay aspects to 6 that just are infuriating, especially the fact that it is borderline impossible to play solo. Like, it's got skills designed to be played in single player, but it's like, it isn't very nice for a single player. It's just kind of, you've got waves after waves, or a lot of the time, the AI isn't smart enough to do an objective that needs 2 people to do, and you have to start it, which means you'll be chased by something, and then have to open a door while you're being chased, and you don't have the AI distracting the enemy.
Do you know if they did the same thing with the new one, Village?
No, actually, I greatly enjoyed 7 in the Village. The only problem I had with 7 is I got to the point with the Miss Baker, and I had no idea what the hell I was supposed to do, and I just kept getting grossed out by being flashed by her Hornet hoo-ha.
Don't give up, Yosuke!
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, under her skirt is a giant wasp nest growing out of her body.
Ah.
Yeah, and when she's jumping around and crawling around like a spider, the skirt falls up and you're just staring at a hornet's nest and you're just like, you know, I don't have the fear of holes in things, but this might give it to me.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that at all.
I'm pissed now.
Yeah, the only thing I really knew about Village is how much everyone was, like, losing their absolute shit over, like, one of the villains.
Yeah, Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah. She tall.
She tall, she step on you, and she impale you. Honestly, the only thing I found funny was the fact that my guess about what was going on with Nathan Winters was spot on.
Well, oh, I don't know if should I ask, because, or should we avoid spoilers? Or, I guess at this point, it's been out for, like, what? Like,
a year. I'd give
year.
it. I'll avoid spoilers for now, but Basically, my guess, if you played through 7, you had a pretty good idea of what I'm thinking of. And it was right. It was proven right. The fan theory about what's going on with Nathan Winters was proven right. And it was kind of funny. But at the same point, it was... Okay, I'm not risking this. You just stay alive. Hang on.
This one's tough. Hey! This one's tough. Don't.
Did fire weakness wear off yet?
It's over.
I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, he's still resistant. Alright.
Come on. Persona.
I do like that they okay, one thing I really do like that they have in this game is that they actually like let you look at the enemy's resistances without it taking a turn.
Why would the game make that take a turn?
I think they used to do that in some of like the Final Fantasies.
Well, this goes to show how stupid some of the design decisions in Final Fantasy are. I hate Final Fantasy's ATB system. I hate it so much. It's like, why would you design it this way? You don't need to have cooldowns and shit. Just have everyone going in order.
Yeah, the ATB system is kind of weird, like looking back on it. Granted, I don't think I've played, I guess one of like the like single player Final Fantasies since 10. I think 10 was the last one I played.
Oh my god, fuck you! Ugh. Oh my god, you guys are really getting on my nerves here. And he still hasn't gotten rid of that freaking red wall.
Damn it! Who do they think they are?
Alright. Well, normally I would like to wait. I'm just taking these guys out because they're actually getting on my nerves now.
Yeah, honestly, better to just play it safe and take out the two-side people. Also, all I was going to say is that, I mean, I played Final Fantasy XIV, which, it's fun. I like it.
Here's my only complaint about my few complaints about Final Fantasy. And this can also be seen into design decisions with how they design the characters and how they design scenery. Final Fantasy... Yeah, that's why Mr. Ice... Oh my god, fuck off. Yosuke, heal her. Okay, this is legitimately actually getting on my nerves now. Stay the fuck down. Stay down on the floor below my heel where you belong.
Protect me, Tomoe. Go, go.
Yeah, this fight seems like it's just been hell, honestly. I mean, considering that the main boss has a one-hit kill, that if they use it on your player, it's game over, which I've never really been a fan.
Okay, no. Why doesn't this guy get stunned? This is the part that's infuriating me. Every time you hit someone twice with their elemental weakness, they get stunned, but the guy on the left won't get stunned. Like, why doesn't he get stunned? And it's kind of... that's part of what makes this so hard, is he won't get stunned.
You're gonna pay.
I mean, is there such a thing as stun resistance in this game?
I don't think so. I think he just can't be stunned, and that's the part that's kind of... There! The healer's gone.
For a minute there, I almost said poise break and gave away that I've been playing Elden Ring.
I think I know part of why I'm having trouble is I'm not focusing as well. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I won't lie, you guys are making this kind of personal.
Counting on you. Persona.
Thank you. Persona. Yeah.
Yosuke, take out Strong Bad, please.
That's it.
Oh! It's fire resistance reverted. You know what that means.
Time for fire.
Payback time, bitch.
Yosuke's all poisoned.
Persona. Yeah. Here I go. Yeah.
You're gonna stay there, I think.
Eyes closed.
Don't give up, Yosuke.
Eyes closed.
You asshole. I hate SP drains.
I'm pissed now.
Considering that this basically just means you can't, you
It's
get
over.
just basic attack now.
For Chie, yeah. Or melee attacks which take her health.
You want this?
Okay, stop it with the fucking poison.
Yosuke's all poisoned.
I can be poisoned 2 more times, and then I'm gonna have an issue.
It's over. Keep at it, Yukiko.
Burninate him, please.
It's over. There.
Nice.
I only have 1 SP restore, so I was trying to save it.
Give up, Yosuke.
Give me more.
Seriously, knock that shit off.
Persona. I'm pissed now.
What is the way to get back, Spirit?
Items, or resting. But you can only rest out of the TV world.
Okay, so...
And the items are rare, so it's not ideal to rely on items.
Oh, great. So it completely just stops your ability to really do anything then.
Yeah. Unless you have skill drain. Oh my god, stop!
Sensei, hurry and get rid of that poison!
Stay out of my way! What's wrong with acting however I feel like? Eyes closed.
Wow, that was intense! Are you alright?
Okay, so I'm not taking a risk this time.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay, damn it!
Yeah, probably just best to just guard up every time. If the that much damage through a guard, I don't know what I'm not entirely sure. I want to know what it would have done without it.
You want this?
Sensei, hurry and get rid of that poison!
Just enrage them, you asshole!
I don't think it's been a while since he's done Enrage. He's just been doing the poison the entire fight.
Yeah, and now I can't heal from poison. God, I wish I had Alice right now.
It's over. There. Come on. Persona.
You want this?
That's it.
Yosuke's all poisoned!
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
Why? Of course, the thing you can cure is not the thing that he uses. Do you at least later on get the ability to cure poison?
I don't remember, and all I know is this is infuriating to me, because it's like, I don't
is
have
really
a way to
bullshit.
get rid of it. Which means both men are essentially going to have to be locked into healing mode now.
Counting on you!
At least maybe every other turn, yeah.
Yosuke's all poisoned!
Teddy, I swear to God, do not fucking say that every turn, because it's going to get on my nerves.
Sensei, hurry and get rid of that poison!
I can't. Shut up.
Persona!
That's the other part that makes this annoying, is when they're poisoned, Teddy never shuts up about it every single turn.
You guys gonna just say that every single time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Persona! There!
Yosuke's all
I see
poison.
they're taking the Navi approach.
Oh!
Oh, now he fucking does it.
But of course.
Chie-chan's really pissed off.
At least poison eventually wears off. And thanks, game.
wonder-
You gave me back my headache that I took all day yesterday trying to get rid of. Thank you.
I wonder if there's some sort of deal with this boss that if you have, say like if both the men are poisoned, whichever one has the other status effect, then he'll switch to the other one. You know what mean?
I don't know, and trying to think is just making my head hurt because, like I said,
Give me more.
this thing gave me back my headache.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I do not trust you.
There!
Oh!
Oh.
Eyes closed.
That's so
At
bad.
least they're casting that on the person who no longer has stamina. Yes.
Don't jinx it yet. We've got to get to a save point.
Damn it.
Kanji-kun,
Wait, Yukiko, something's wrong. It's still coming at us. Kanji is still rejecting it. I can't blame him with this many witnesses.
Such a passionate approach.
What?
I think that you three would make wonderful boyfriends.
Stop it. You got it all wrong.
Enough. Stop! What the hell are you blabbering about? I don't care who! Won't someone, anyone please accept me? Stop it! Accept me for who I am!
Whoa, whoa. I really don't swing that way.
I said stop it! Can't believe something like this is inside me.
Kanji, you're...
Yeah, I know. I've known all this time I had something like you. It ain't a matter of guys or chicks. I'm just scared shitless of being rejected. I'm a total pansy who tries to make everyone hate me. You make it sound like you've got it all figured out. Come on, get up. Anyone who looks like me, I know they ain't so weak that they can't take a punch. I already know that you're me. You're me. And I'm you, damn it.
No finally till we get to the save point.
Oh,
I'm looking at chat. I'm just like, we're not having finally till we get to that save point.
holding up on the celebration until after the game is saved.
Obtain the facade use to overcome Life's hardships. The Persona Take Mika Azuchi.
Shit.
Kanji-kun!
Let's get him out of here.
Kanji-kun, are you okay?
It's nothing. Whoa. I feel great. It's like my mind's all cleared up. Hey, about what just happened.
I gotta say,
Yeah,
everyone
better.
that's been kind of pulled into the whole TV this whole time has taken it
Explain
very
everything later.
well.
You need to take a rest now.
I mean, you either take it very well or you
We'll
lose
be
your
waiting for
mind.
you at school.
That's completely fair.
School? Sure, if I ever feel like going.
I'll take this guy home. If anyone asks, I'll just say I found him somewhere like this.
I'm still very curious about the, I believe a penguin talking to a cat in the background there. A penguin talking to someone there behind the TV.
Three of you are sitting down having dinner.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Remember that Kanji Tatsumi guy I told you about? You know, the one who went nuts on that news special. His family's shop called in to report him missing. But now he's been found. I thought I'd let you know since you go to the same high school. Yeah. One other thing. Some people have seen you around that textile shop lately, I hear. It's not the kind of shop students normally visit. Just what kind of business did you have there? A friend? Oh, that Amagi girl. That's right. Her family's in, buys their stuff wholesale. Fine. Just don't get yourself in over your head, okay?
Are you fighting again?
Okay. Story time's all nice and shit. Let me save. Yes! Let me save! Okay, now we can do finally, because I was worried the game was gonna crash before I got to a save point.
Yay! You did it. That was honestly a really rough fight.
That was some
So-
straight bullshit. Also, to anyone who says JRPGs aren't that long, we're only at the 5th party member, and look how many hours this has been.
About 20 hours in.
20
Almost
hours and
21.
43 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, Yukun. If you're not busy after class, would you walk me home? I'd be happy if you would consider it. See you later. Wait, is this the assembly line of just people approach? Okay, no, we weren't gonna get that again. I was like, oh, that would have been funny.
oh,
Oh, Yukun, I didn't think you have met you after school before. Ah, I'm in charge of the bulletin board. I have to change what's posted up here every so often. I'm done today, though. Yes.
yeah.
Gotta go get our Scarf Envy girl here a date. June's grocery store. Grocery department. Yukiko brought you here. Why are there so many different types of food? Even eggs come in so many varieties. Making dinner at the inn.
Huh?
No, I'd never dream of it. I don't think my food's nearly good enough to serve the guests. I was just thinking of practicing my cooking. Since I've decided to leave town, eating out all the time is bad for you, right? So I'm going to get some practice while I can.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh yes, I was thinking that maybe you could taste test my food for me sometime? Oh no. Oh no, 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 oh no, no, no. So I don't know if the game's the same, but in the anime there was kind of a running joke that none of the women in the investigation team could cook. And they nearly killed Yosuke on a few occasions by making him eat their food.
Nearly killed him?
Yes. They made, for example, in one of the episodes, a stew that included things like jelly, as in jello, jalapeno peppers, curry peppers, spinach, eggplant, cherry tomatoes, beef, duck, chicken, and fish.
How does that even happen?
They just think something sounds good and throw it in. They don't actually think about things tasting good. I want someone to eat it to let me know how it is. I thought I'd improve quicker that way. Also, knowing you, I'd get an honest opinion. Will you? Help me in. You don't have the courage! Oh no! Really? Thank you. Yukiko smiles happily. When I obtained the power persona, I thought, I can do it. I used to think I couldn't do anything on my own, but I can. Depending on others up till now, but I depended on others up till now, but from this point on, I want others to depend on me. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I had something stuck at the back of my throat. I'll do my best. You can sense Yukiko's iron will. You feel your bond with Yukiko has grown yet stronger. Now then, where do they sell lobsters?
I'll see you later.
I forgot that lobsters somehow wind up becoming a running joke in 3 and 4.
What's the running joke?
In 5, not 3 and 4, 4 and 5. In 5, in 4, I think it's just Yukiko and people keep randomly buying lobsters for some fucking reason. And it usually is a predecessor to a really bad meal. In 5, it's because Yusuke, yes, they're real original with the naming. You have a companion in 4 called Yosuke, and you have a companion in 5 called Yusuke. Yusuke likes, he likes to admire the beauty of lobsters. So there's a point when you go to the beach, and he just walks up to you in his swim trunks without a shirt on, holding 2 live lobsters, one in each hand. And then goes into intricate detail about how beautiful they are as a creature and such, and you're just like, why are you holding 2 lobsters? Hey, welcome back. There's a delivery for you. I left it on the table. Medkits. I hear your cat.
Oh. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I didn't want to switch category. I just want to see what's about. Price sticker. Harvest the vegetables.
They look good.
Seriously, this is an impressive crop. The vegetables are ready. Let's harvest them, big bro.
Great vegetables.
So, look how big those daikon radishes are.
Like almost the size of a head.
Yeah, they're big radishes. I'm pretty sure they're somewhat exaggerated in-game. See your hard work gets you? Let's do it again, big bro. Harvested 2 return daikon. I only have tomatoes left, so we plant tomatoes.
Well,
Why are you just standing there, Dojima? Give us a hand. Your 10-year-old, your 8-year-old daughter and your 16-year-old nephew are doing all the work. It's been a while since I did anything like this. Dude, you're sitting in the corner. Help.
I'm excited to see them come in.
I hope ton of veggies grow. So, eventually, the whole reason I was talking about 6 earlier is eventually I do want to do Resident Evil 6. Here's the thing. I don't like Resident Evil 5, not just because of the fact that they replaced Billy Cohen, a character I've desperately wanted to see reappear in the series, with Chris Redfield, which is why Chris is steroid size in 5, because Billy Cohen was literally one of the biggest cast members. Like, even in his, 20s, in Zero, the dude's, 6'3". He towers over Rebecca Chambers.
Okay, so that was that a last minute?
No, they decided, midway through to change it. I don't know how late into development they changed Billy into Chris. But, I do know that in the original trailer for 5, it was Billy Cohen in the trailer. And this was confirmed by Billy Cohen's voice actor saying, yeah, Billy Cohen's back for 5. And then, everything after that, it's Chris in all the following trailers. So I don't know what's going on, but I do know that the body model was carried over from Billy. Billy was a hulking Marine. He was a big dude. So,
Chris was, anywhere near that size.
No, he wasn't. And that's why Chris Redfield in 5 is, 2 heads taller than Sheva, who Sheva is taller than Rebecca Chambers. Chris was just barely taller than Rebecca. Rebecca was maybe a head shorter than he was. A couple of inches. But Sheva's 2 inches taller than she is, and in every other iteration should be roughly the same height as Chris. Or slightly smaller, but she would be definitely taller than Jill. And it's that's just, Chris is just so gigantic. That's not the main reason I don't like 5. I don't like 5 because I hate the visual aesthetic of it with, the sandy, gritty Lord of War camera filter. But also because it doesn't make sense. Like, everything about 5 just doesn't make sense to me.
The
Like,
story's all over the place.
it is, because it's a mishmash of ideas that were the original 4, which was the original 4 with Leon, had him investigating the progenitor virus.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to him saving... There's milk past the expiration date. Do you drink it?
Oh no.
The milk was halfway to becoming yogurt. Your courage greatly increased. However,
Yeah, I guess
you don't feel well.
Yeah, do you not feel well after that?
You decided to go to bed early today. But it was just like, it felt like 5 felt like a rehash of the movie Degeneration. It felt like trying to combine a bunch of things. And also, just the whole Ouroboros plot line with Wesker wanting to wipe out all people who didn't have his and his sister's unique genetic effect. It just... So the problem is, 5 basically has this apocalyptic ending thing, similar to 6. But where 6 confined it to, like, specific areas and the attacks actually not succeeding, Ouroboros would have had a lot bigger of an effect than it should have had, and also just everything about the Ouroboros is stupid, and I don't like the fact that they reused a discarded monster from the original 4 before it got changed into what it was, which was basically a black tentacle monster that came out of the body. Because it was stupid. It was a really stupid idea. And this is a series with, like, sentient mold or shit like that. And you come up with giant earthworms. Like, it was just so underwhelming. You have all this shit building up to what the hell is Wesker doing. And then it's just like, here's some giant black earthworms. And we're gonna set it in Africa, despite having stated that the progenitor came from Europe. But now it takes place in Africa, and we're gonna have to add in a new girl because we can't have the game being called racist or the white guy killing black people. And then, which that was in itself its own problem. But then you have that one white woman screaming from a balcony after being yanked in, and I'm like, oh my god, this is every anti-sex trafficking propaganda scare tactic I've ever seen mixed into one. It wasn't good. Like, it was a lot of trying to do too much, trying to use too many ideas at once, and trying to recycle a plot that would have worked way better with Billy Cohen than Chris. And
honestly, oh, sorry.
Like, the whole thing with Sheba would have made way more sense with Billy Cohen having a new identity because Rebecca fakes his death at the end of the game, at end of Zero. So he vanishes. Billy Cohen is officially dead. Officially, but he's not dead. So it's like, okay. And this plot would have worked a bit better had you not somehow shoehorned Jill into it and shoehorned Chris into it. And had you come up with, I don't know, a frankly more intimidating looking bioweapon than giant black earthworms.
Yeah, I feel like if someone's in, like, you know, really wanting to play like the Resident Evil series as a whole, I almost feel like you can go directly from 4 to 6.
Yeah, like, honestly, you can watch Degeneration, the animated tie-in movie that goes between 4 and 5, and you're getting the exact same plot. It is, someone's making bioweapons, and they're linked to Tricell. Revelations does this. All the movies deal with this plot. You didn't need to shoehorn it into, like, okay, rather than shoehorn the whole, who the hell's behind this? Oh, look, it's Tricell, which we've had told to us in 4 different tie-in movies. Maybe instead of having that whole investigation thing, you just skipped the village in the beginning, where you're fighting, where it's literally recreating the beginning of 4, and just have us, I don't know, go straight to Tricell, like have the game start there, like Code Veronica did.
person who ran Tricell? Wasn't that Extella or something like that?
Yeah. And it was just... I think it could have been more salvageable had they toned it back a bit and just cut the fucking filter. I hate that filter so much. The Lord of War filter. That just disgusting brown drab dirty filter over the screen. It's like it doesn't look good. This is a series where
It was a game made in the late 2000s. It was required to have a gritty filter over it.
I just wish someone would make a mod to remove it because it looks...
Colors weren't allowed in games.
Yeah, why was that? Oh, right, Modern Warfare. Like, 6, yeah, it's all over the place, but at least they had the decency to break it into 5 different plots from 4 different groups of perspectives. Let's do band practice, because we can't do gym practice today, because it's raining.
Yeah, I think after like that one Call of Duty game came out for a while, everyone was like, "Nope, we gotta use the same filter. I hope you like gray."
Yeah, I love how everyone every comedic skit made fun of this by putting like sand inside their game cases and just saying like, "This game's so gritty," and it just spills sand on the floor. Asagami High Music Room. You attended band rehearsal. You played your trumpet with passion. Your expression
It is really true, Fate Reviewer. Like, Resident Evil does have a lot of characters that they just appear once and then they're like, never again.
Ada Wong was actually a very pleasant surprise to see again in 4, because depending which route in 2 you took, she possibly had a Disney death or another one where she survived, but you're never really quite sure. And, like, Ada, like Billy, was a very popular character in the fandom. Legitimately, the only reason Billy hasn't shown up again is they don't want to completely commit to him having a new identity, which is the only way the plot would work, because he's dead. He's legally dead. He's a runaway criminal who likely fled the North America, so because he was framed. Basically, what happened in his story is, you feel your relationship is going to become closer soon. What happened is he disobeyed an order to massacre a village, and once all the rest of his platoon did, his supervisor framed him for the entire massacre, and then pinned it on him for refusing orders. So Billy never actually committed a crime, he was just a scapegoat.
Sounds about right.
But it wouldn't... Honestly, I'm hoping, though, we see him, because the upcoming one after Village is heavily implied to take place with Rosemary Winters as the main character, and Ethan's daughter. Which will be interesting, because that'll mean that's our third bioweapon-enhanced hero in the cast. You also have Sherry Birkin and Wesker's son, Jake.
Now, was 6 completely disconnected from everything else?
Nope.
Or was...
6 is still in canon.
I just wasn't sure if like it was connected to like the greater events or...
Okay, yeah, so basically, what happens is you got 3, which 3 and 2 end with Raccoon City being sterilized.
Yeah,
and
mostly blown up, yeah.
By the U.S. government. It's nuked. And then, essentially what happens is Leon, Claire, and Sherry get essentially captured by the U.S. government, and Leon's basically blackmailed into working for them. They're like, if you want Sherry to be safe, you're working for us. Because we can't have a rampant bioweapon running around. So that happens, and as much as she wants to be adopted by Claire, she's adopted by a federal agent named Simmons, who more or less locks her up in his house and has her experimented on for 10 years to test her regeneration factor, so things she doesn't really like. The only thing that kept her sane was Simmons allowed Claire to visit her. Claire was not aware of the experiments. And then that goes into 4, where during this 10-year time, the president's daughter gets kidnapped by a small-time cult, which is 4. And it just happens at the same point that this cult worshipping this hive mind parasite has a parasite that Ada wants, because Wesker wants a copy of this, because it, actually, Los Plagas is probably one of the most ingenious things they ever stole, because remember the liquors, how they were impossible to control and they relied entirely on sound? They eventually, in the series, made Las Plagas implanted liquors, which meant a person with the alpha gene of the Las Plagas could command telepathically the liquors. Which you actually get to see in Resident Evil Damnation. It's really cool. But yeah, it then goes into 5 with the confirmation that Tricel's the bad guy that we haven't had beat into our head in 4 different movies.
Wait, Tricel's the bad guy?
Oh no!
Oh no! I would have never guessed.
Also, I just didn't like how the levels and stuff were designed. Like, the Tricell labs were kind of just underwhelming. Nanako looks as if she's not doing anything. You feel your relationship with Nanako. Okay, so do we do Nanako tonight, or do we study? Let's see what our stats are. And I know people are watching this for Persona, they're not watching it for me discussing Resident Evil. But there's really not much plot that's going to happen for a bit. Let's see here. Actually, let's do one of our side jobs and rank up some of our stats.
This is really a Resident Evil stream disguised as a Persona one. You caught us.
Let's do translations, because it'll build up our expression. Yay! We've gotten to persuasive now. Brain doesn't seem to be letting up this morning.
Oh, this was the cutoff for Kanji, wasn't it?
Uh,
Took it 3 days of rain.
It was only a half day of rain before.
Oh.
It has to be 3 consecutive. So it was 2.5. It was basically tempting fate, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, then 5 deals with Wesker's death and all of that shit, and Chris being the boulder-punching asshole. I will at least give Capcom credit. They love to make fun of their own stupid shit they put in their games. Such as Resident Evil Village literally has someone call Chris that boulder-punching asshole. That literally killed me at one point when Chris shows up and you've just got Heisman's like, oh great, now I gotta deal with that boulder-punching asshole.
Oh man.
Okay, today is Friday. What can we do on Friday?
I will say though, I do want that big floppy hat from Village.
The hat that's bigger than your head?
Yeah, I want that. I like big floppy hats.
So all I'll give as to what the hell the theory with Ethan Winters was is in 7 there are several scenes where scenes and actual battle things where, for example, if you get caught by the Papa Baker in the beginning of the game, you dodge at the wrong time, you can slice your arm off. But then when you use healing agent on your arm, it reconnects itself. I had a theory as to why you could heal like this, and it was proven right.
Oh.
And there was a hint of it in the trailer as well. Let's see, is there anything we can do on a rainy Friday? What am I supposed to be doing for the foxes thing?
That one person had a nice necklace.
A girl wishes to have things go well with a boy she likes. And how am I supposed to do this? Let's look this up. But yeah, in the trailer, there's a point where Lady Dimitrescu basically hoists up Ethan Winters and tastes his blood and says, "Your blood tastes stale. Oh well, we can deal with this." And then hangs you by your hands. That was a clue.
I have not actually played the game, so I feel like at some point I probably should.
7 and Village are a prime example of why I say a main character in Resident Evil can't be in a horror game for more than 2 games. And it kind of shows, because in 7, Ethan is he's not very good with guns, he's very clumsy, he's very scared, he doesn't know how to handle a lot of things, and in Village, he's still not like Chris Redfield, but he's much more confident, he knows how to use firearms, etc., 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 and it's very clear he's gotten oh my fucking god! I'm like loading up a guide to figure out how I'm supposed to do the Fox Quest, and it just keeps bringing up like full screen ads on my phone. I'm like, why do this? I keep closing it and it keeps bringing up a new one. It's like, go away. Only one step can be done per day. Talk to the girl by the shoe lockers. Next, talk to the girl across from classroom 2-2. Choose the first dialogue option when asked to advise her. Third, talk to her again. Okay, so I believe we talked to the girl at the shoe lockers. So
It's also a very true Fate review. I don't really know how to, like... I mean, like, if you just haphazardly stitch your arm back on and it works again, I don't know how you would explain that.
Oh, it's not even stitched on. The chick who puts your hand back on, she staples it. Yeah, so you've got like industrial grade staples in your arm.
I can't... I mean, I can't imagine Ethan took that very well.
Yeah. Also, there's a point where when Lady Dimitrescu's chasing you around in her dungeon, and right as you're about to exit, her claws slice your hand off. And it's just sitting there on the switch you were trying to pull. So you have to, like, kite her around pillars and then run over, grab your arm, and then reattach it again.
Quick comment, of course she has one of those.
Okay, so I gave the first answer to her, so we can't do the next part till tomorrow. Can't do our job at the daycare because it's raining. Yeah, you have. There's also worse. Is early in 7, Mr. Baker can cut your leg off, and as you're healing, you watch Ethan freaking out as his leg's just reconnecting itself with this healing fluid. And then you've got the. Yeah, 7 is got a lot of body horror in it.
I mean, to be completely fair, that's like a pretty fair reaction to the whole thing, you know what I mean?
The fuck is going on here? Yeah, that's a pretty justifiable
I'd be more
reaction.
concerned if they were just like, you know...
But yeah,
Hasn't
there's
been in
that,
that
the ability to
situation.
reattach his limbs like that using the healing thing. Then there's also the fact that Lady Dimitrescu says his blood tastes stale. There were like 2 gigantic clues as to what Ethan is by the end of the game.
that like the big reveal too, or
Yeah, it's like a big reveal near the end of the game because they keep you on your seat with what's going on with Ethan and why he can regenerate like this, and then you get to the end and it's awesome. But it's also like you're never gonna see Ethan after Village. He's only around for 2 games. Sorry, spoilers. Ethan is destroyed at the end of the game. That's all I'm gonna say is he does not exist. That's why it's called the end of the father's story. And why everyone's basically realizing that, the next one's probably going to take place with Rosemary. Which isn't going to be as scary, but it's going to be more action-y, because it's like, none of the bioweapon characters, when they've been main characters, have been able to be scared as hard, because when you're kind of a superhuman, it's a little hard to scare you.
I mean that kind of spreads the whole horror portion.
Honestly, that's the only thing I found really kind of infuriating about 6, is you got to play as Sherry Birkin. Sherry Birkin, at one point in the story, is impaled with a giant piece of metal in her back, and has it pulled out, and then heals her wound instantly in, like, 2 seconds. This is not reflected in gameplay, so the person playing Sherry does not have regenerating health. Something that I'm like, if you're gonna go more action-y, at least give her regenerating health. Maybe she doesn't need to heal as fast as she does in the cutscenes, but just give it that her health regenerates. Like, you've got 2 bioweapons in this story. Make the game integrate their powers into it. I mean, 7 does. Not 7, Village does with the bioweapon character you run across, but it's like... I can't improve my diligence. Okay. Actually, let's go see if our dickhead cop is at Eunice. Believe it or not, I'll say this, Ethan isn't a regenerator. The twist actually was something that a lot of, like, my theory as to what it was, there were some people who had it, but a lot of people were like, yeah, nah, they're not gonna do that. And then it was like, no, they did that, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Honestly, I'd be more tempted to try out the remakes if horror games didn't like actually like freak me out.
Oh,
I can't play horror games.
You think I don't get freaked out? Literally, I was watching Spaz stream Cyberpunk on Discord, and the whole time they're chatting, we're just talking, and then you hear me in the background going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, no, 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 because I'm wearing headphones, so I can hear Mr. X's boom, 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 and the door is being kicked open, and I'm just like, eh. Honestly, if you were gonna do them, I'd say try Resident Evil 1 Remake, see if you could handle it. Because it is the tamest. I would say 0, but 0, if you have a fear of being covered in small, gross creatures, like, say, rats or leeches, 0 will freak you the fuck out.
Certainly wouldn't like it.
Yeah, because the main enemies are sentient leeches, and they travel in swarms.
I mean, I played 4 and I think I've played 4 and 5. I've not played the original first 3.
4. 5 if you count Code Veronica. Which supposedly we're getting Code Veronica as a remake, and I am so excited and so terrified of that concept. Okay, so Code Veronica, let's see, what is... Oh! In 2 weeks you get to see the funny scene, the school campout. So, I believe Rise is gonna show up around one of these 2 days. I believe she won't show up till after the school campout. So we've got about 2 weeks.
And you finished Kanji's quest thing, like, really early then.
Uh-huh.
That means you have 2 whole weeks to just kind of do what the hell ever.
Yeah, to build up social links and stuff, and stats, which I'm going to do, doing translations to build up expression. But yeah. So, Code Veronica was the start of Resident Evil getting into straight up what the fuck horror. Code Veronica basically takes place shortly after 2 and 3, because 2 and 3... Basically, how 2 and 3 work is the first half of 3 takes place before 2. Then the second half of 3 takes place in conjunction with 2. If that makes sense. Basically, because there's a few days where Jill is knocked unconscious after being infected. And then she's revived and given an vaccine to cure the infection she has. So during those few days is when Leon and Claire show up. So it's basically, the way the time goes is it's the first half of 3, 2 and 3, then the second half of 3 and 2 take place simultaneously.
Claire was the person from the first game, right?
No, that was Jill. Claire is Chris's sister.
Ah.
And she's the one you don't want to fuck with. The tiny biker. Rain doesn't seem to be letting up this morning. Okay, what? Okay, I'm saving real quick because I just got a TV thingy alert and I want to see what that is. And usually running the TV listings freezes the game, so we're gonna find out. Yes. What is this? Okay, so I see. It updates the opening. Oh, cool! I can show you it updates the cutscenes then. That's what it is. This is the old PS2 opening.
Oh, that's neat.
Mm-hmm. Haha, I fucking knew it. I knew the moment I went into this it was gonna crash the game. Yeah, it's the cutscenes that seem to have the biggest risk of crashing.
I feel like this one shouldn't count.
It doesn't. It doesn't count. Because that was me actually causing the game to crash rather than the game crashing naturally. Yeah, it's the network functionality and the anime cutscenes that have the highest risk of crashing it. Okay, so we at least know what the hell that was. It was that. And that's still kind of cool that I can see the weather reports now. Wait, TV lessons? Okay, I'm only going into this quick because I want to see what the hell these are talking about. Because I never actually bothered with these, so I don't... What the hell do you mean, TV lessons? Oh, okay, so I see what these are. These are actually the director, doing probably most likely live explanations into the thought process behind the designs and stuff. So, okay, so that's what those are. I was curious what the hell that was, because I keep seeing these alerts appear every so often. I might actually on my own time check those out and see if I can get them to run stably, because if I can, I will play them. It's raining, again, which means we can't do sports. I actually need to get the sports team up.
No sports are available.
Okay. Yosuke, I kinda need to get up. He's at 2, Yukiko's at 3.
I still can't get over the fact that during one of the conversations everyone has had together, your character and Yosuke were like, "Yep, we're just gonna eat all of their food." In like 30 seconds.
Yeah, they ate Yukiko and, actually, you know what we can also do?
I mean, like, they're well within their rights to be quite upset. I'd be pissed.
Oh, you sent a copy of the stream to Spaz, right?
I think so, yeah.
Spaz Bucket from your server? Eva, I mean.
Oh, I think they're actually watching another stream at the moment.
Yeah. Alright. Let us see. Oh, wait. Yeah, I gotta go back to school. Fuck, I'm stupid. Because it's the 3rd day. So let's complete this Fox's quest. I don't even have a problem the fact that I'm looking up how to do this, because I've never did the Fox one, so I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. Third, talk to her again. Okay. Need to go to the 2nd floor. Hey, listen, Senpai spoke to me. I remember his words exactly. You're always here at the library, aren't you? You seem very determined. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to respond, but my voice wouldn't come out. What should I do? It's so amazing, I think I might have dreamt it. He's good for you. Thank you. I'll see what I can do to make sure we meet again tomorrow. Alright. Where the heck does Yosuke spawn now that I think about it? Going to town. Let's check Juno, see if our bumbling cop is there. Of course he isn't. Okay, let's figure out where we can find Yukiko then, or Yosuke, because I don't know where their spawn locations are. Actually, hang on. Let's go do the Beef Bowl challenge if we can. Build up our courage. Such a lonely shopping district, isn't it? It's been like this since they built that mega store outside town a few years back. But lately, it's been so noisy here, too. I understand everyone's afraid of a murderer, but it seems like they're actually excited about something big and fresh to chat about. Hey, am I overthinking it? You're a little sus there, buddy. Okay, wrong. Now, where is the beef bowl lady? We're gonna do the challenge, Diana. We're gonna try and eat the beef bowl.
That's like that bottomless bowl thing, right?
Mm-hmm. It builds
Best
courage.
of luck.
It builds courage. 5 has one worse, where it's just ever-growing sizes of burgers. You accepted the rainy day special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge. You still can't see the rice. You begin to suspect that your bowl is a portal to the meat dimension. The amount of meat contained within this bowl is truly staggering. In order to finish the bowl, you must have understanding of your limits and knowledge to control your pace. Courage to face this unrelenting tide of beef, and diligence to persevere against this colossal challenge. All these traits are necessary to master the rainy day special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge. You are unable to finish your meal in your current state. You tried your best to finish the rainy day special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge, and your personality has grown tremendously. Your understanding has increased, your knowledge has increased, your diligence has increased. Your diligence has changed to persistent. Ah, I heard about you from my daughter. So
We
you're...
went there to find... Oh, sorry.
No, continue.
I was just gonna say, we went there to find the beef bowl, but what we really found was ourselves.
We went there for the beef. We came back with a zen-like understanding of our own minds, bodies, and limits.
All I gotta say is it must be some beef bowl.
You've never had a Japanese beef bowl before?
I don't think so.
Oh, God. I forgot you're on the west side of... I forgot you were on the west side. Because New Jersey had a Mitsuwa marketplace that actually had authentic Japanese dishes.
Oh.
Yeah, we used to go there all the time. It was like the last exit before you got into New York City on the highway. You'd go down the highway towards New York City, and it's literally the last one before you cross the bridge. And you would turn right there, and you'd still be in New Jersey, and it was marketplace.
Real for a second. I mean, I lived my entire life until recently in Western PA, and what is there?
I know. East side. Well, the one thing I'll give Western PA that they had over Eastern, you didn't have people from New York and New Jersey going there.
That's pretty fair. It's a pretty peaceful area.
Yeah. In Eastern PA, when I lived there, we had New Yorkers who didn't understand you can't make a right. You can't. So, in New York, there's a sign that says no right on red unless sign says so.
Yeah.
So you needed a sign to tell you it was alright to go on red. Where in PA, it's no turn on red if there's a sign. Any other one you could go. Second is you can't make left-handed U-turns on the freeway in PA. I saw an SUV trying to do that. Jersey people just tailgate you. So you're a transferred student. My daughter said you're cool. Her name is Aika. Unfortunately, she's out right now on a delivery. The delivery girl actually becomes a reoccurring gag in the animation. Like, they're always ordering her food before a big mission, and she just appears and delivers anywhere.
What?
Like, they'll be in the middle of just, like, fucking nowhere, and they'll call her, and she'll just bicycle out, and then say, please leave the dishes on the ground, I'll come back and collect them. And then she'll just pedal back later and pick up the dishes.
The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
We finished Kanji about 5 days early. Give me more rotten milk. I need to build up my courage. My understanding, diligence, and courage are still too low. So, 7 and Village I will eventually wind up playing on Horror Thursday, but I've got to figure out how to set up my graphics card that I can still hear what's going on. Because, not my graphics card, my capture card. Because I don't own 7 and Village on my computer. I own them on my Xbox. I also got them with Reverse, which I don't know if Reverse has fucking come out yet or not. It's something I got pre-ordered and I'm able to install, but I still can't fucking play it. Because I don't know when it's getting released, which is a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
It's midnight.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't know the first thing about, like, screen capping a console.
Oh, I have it. The problem is every time I've screen captured it, I can't hear what's going on my screen, because screen capture goes in via a mic input. And last time when I had it set that I could listen out, it made an echo. So my best guess is I'm just going to have to jury-rig it with an extra HDMI to a TV.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully they'll end up working then.
No one appeared on the TV since Kanji was rescued. The killer has been thwarted. Meanwhile, at the fog-shrouded shopping district, again, you have the day off from school today. All you can do for now is wait for Kanji's recovery. What should you do today? You realize that you haven't bought anything from the home shopping program this week. Maybe you should watch it. Oh god, I gotta do this again. Ugh. Here comes Tanaka over the airwaves to you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tanaka's Amazing Commodities, granter of your desires. This is Tanaka's Amazing Commodities, a mail-order television program being broadcasted live to you. We guarantee your purchase will meet your satisfaction for a fair market price. Now, let's introduce the products available for these 3 days. The Jingo... I'm not even attempting to pronounce that. Tie them tight and boost your vitality. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's so wonderful, its wonderfulness. And I'll add in slimming foods to your Jingi Fundoshi, all for the low price of only 11,800 yen. We've got another fantastic product on sale today. Inaba Trout, the Fresh Fish Combo. On top of this, I'll add 2 Amber Sema to your Inaba Trout for only 2,980 yen. These products are so popular, we can only allow one order per person. Which would you like to purchase today? You can only buy one of these products. I don't actually think I could afford the one I want. Yeah, I don't have enough money.
Oh.
Fuck it, I'll do the Trout combo.
Will the other one come back up again?
No, but they just randomly change the items, so eventually I'll get something similar. You bought the unit. We've sold through our entire stock. Wow, we've sold through our entire stock. Thank you all so much for your participation in today's show. Today's sale is over, but you'll get another chance at for 3 days, starting next Sunday. See you before. And that's it. He is so much energy. It's Sunday. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Okay. Guess we're gonna wander around and look for social links. And she's watching Power Rangers again. You know what the sad part is? I know what show she's watching specifically. And it's the In Space, the one that In Space is based off of.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, I believe the In Space show predated the Dino one. Turbo was weird because the series Turbo was based off of was kind of parroting Super Sentai, and they used it, and it was like so weird that they used it. Because it's like you're using a parody series with a bunch of these real series. Oh, look. Well, let's start a new social link.
Oh.
Oh, it's you. What's the matter? How can I help you? Dojima sent me. Really? The Dojima-san?
Sucks.
Well, obviously I'm working here. It's easy to investigate here with all the people around. It's cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It's a pretty good place to... Yeah, I think I've said enough. Seems Adachi is slacking off. I'll hang out with you too. Oh, that's a little strange. What are you doing here, killing time? Tough to do out here in the sticks, isn't it? There's nothing to do here. It's not like the city, after all. It's nuts.
Doesn't he have, like, all the murders to be investigating?
Yeah. It's not that so bad.
Oh, yeah?
But you're from the city too, right? You'll find out soon enough this town is really dead. Get this, my first assignment here was tracking down a cat. My suit got dirty and they wouldn't even let me expense the dry cleaning bill. Next, I'm playing peacemaker to a spat between a married couple was having. I can't believe they got the police doing that stuff. Adachi seems very unsatisfied with country life. But it can't be more dangerous lately, so I can't kick back. There's not one case. It's that one case, you know. It's still not solved yet. The higher-ups don't know what to do, and they keep changing the procedure on the fly.
Sorry.
Oops, I hope I'm not making you nervous. You guys have nothing to worry about. You know, us police are on the job. You sense that Adachi cares for you. You feel a bit understanding to Adachi. You have established the Jester Arcana.
Well, you know...
Well, time for me to get back to work. Phew, that was close. Adachi doesn't seem to want to see that old woman.
See ya.
I better go. You hurry on home, too. Don't tell Dojima I was a Junes, okay? Oh, you know I'm totally telling him if I get the chance.
Welcome home.
Let's spend time with Nanako. Spend a precious moment with Nanako.
And there's whatever that show is that's on.
Hi there.
Where'd the manners come from?
Well, I didn't know you guys were my senpai. Thanks a bunch. Though I don't really remember what happened.
There's some things we'd like you to tell us about. First off, who was that boy you met with?
I really don't know much about him. I mean, I've only met him twice.
Yeah, but you walked home from school with him. What did you guys talk about?
Well, he just asked stuff like, if anything different happened lately. I don't know where my head was at. When I came to my senses, I blurted out that I wanted to see him again.
To a guy.
I don't really get it myself. Girls are so loud and obnoxious, so, you know, I really don't like dealing with them. Guys are a lot more laid back. So, I started thinking, what if I'm the type who never gets interested in girls? And I couldn't accept that, so I kept spinning around and around in my head.
Well, I can understand the part about feeling more relaxed around dudes.
I'm gonna be a dick.
I'm fine now.
Oh, I thought that was aimed at Yosuke. Damn it, I thought it was aimed at Yosuke, because I was like, just... Yeah, okay.
I mean, it was all in my head when you get down to it. I was the one shutting out that stuff. So, our families run a textile shop. My parents are kind of weird. They say stuff like, dyes are one with the universe, and cloth is alive. And that's the kind of house I grew up in. So I've been interested in sewing and stuff since I was a kid. The second I say stuff like that, people look at me funny. Girls make fun of me, the people in the neighborhood treat me like I'm some zoo animal. So I was sick of everything. And when I got to my senses, I was running wild. Shit, what is with me today? I'm going on and on about myself. Forget all that. Man, I must look really lame right now. I doubt it. I've never talked about any of this stuff before. Guess I never had anyone to tell it to. I guess I wasn't really afraid of girls. I was just scared of people in general. But all that's behind me.
Wow, I'm surprised. You're a good kid.
Don't call me a good kid.
No need to get embarrassed. You're a big guy. You can take it. Hey, is there anything you remember after you ran into us the second time? You know, after you chased us away and said you were gonna take us down?
Huh? I went home. I was gonna sleep it off in my room. Wait, I think someone came...
To your house? Who was it?
Well, it was just a feeling I had. I mean, I don't know if anyone actually came. Other than that, I remember some weird, dark entrance thing. And when I woke up, I was laid out on the floor of that sauna place.
Dark entrance. Could it have been a TV?
Huh? Now that you mention it, maybe so. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. I was just wondering.
Did the police ask you anything?
Well, my mom had called the cops to look for me, so they questioned me for a while. I told them exactly what I just told you.
Oh. Sorry, I've
So,
gone
like,
quiet. I was
are you
just
guys
reading the
playing
dialogue there.
detective or something?
Well, something like that.
Anything I can do to help? If there's some bastard out there who put me through this, I ain't gonna rest until I make him pay.
Seriously? Awesome. You'd make a great addition to our team.
Yeah, because he'd be more sturdy than you are, Yosuke. Heyo!
What do you say, leader?
Thank you, sir. I'll put my life on the line for you guys. I'll do my best.
Well, if we're gonna welcome aboard a new member,
Should we take him to our special headquarters?
We're still calling it that?
What's that?
come on, let's go.
You guys are meeting in the food court. It's not special headquarters.
Man, you eat a lot. Were you listening to what we were saying?
Huh? Well, sure, I was listening.
Ah, close your mouth.
So, wait, so someone's killing people with the TV? What is he, beating them to death?
No, they weren't being beaten with a TV. Were you listening at all?
Oh, don't worry. He'll understand once he sees the place with his own eyes. But the way it happened was just the same as with Yukiko.
It's called the special
killer
headquarters
kidnapped
because
him
it sure
first,
isn't
then
secret.
threw him into the TV.
Yep.
Yeah. It's scary.
That show's been pretty crazy lately, huh?
Yeah, I keep wondering who'll show up next.
I knew before it came on that he'd be the next one to appear. What's that dude's name? That first year who used to be in a biker gang?
Who the hell do you think was next? His name is Kanji Tatsumi. And he wasn't in a biker gang. He's the one who beat the shit out of those leathered up pansies. So who are you dipshits? Boring.
I can't stand it. Sure, they have no idea it's related to the murders, but still, how can they talk about their schoolmate like that?
They're like onlookers at a car crash. As long as it's not happening to them, they're dying to see. Damn, this sucks. We don't even know who's gonna be targeted anymore.
This case disproved our assumption that all the victims are female.
What was the other thing we thought they had in common?
People involved in the initial case about Miss Yamano are the targets. How about that?
Think we're wrong about this one too?
I don't know. That announcer was involved with their mothers, not them. We haven't come up with a reason yet why the killer would target their children.
You guys saying you don't have any clues? Well, listen up, because I got something big.
What's that?
Okay, when I made my comeback at school today, there was an annoying brat hanging around. Turns out, he was snooping around about Senpai's and my disappearance. So I took this from him. I don't know what the hell this all is, though.
And you took it anyway?
You took the paper from Kanji. There are several lists. Which one will you read out loud? Oh my god.
Day crash.
No. Just the fucking names. Enka album chart, the female announcer rankings, and the list of TV programs. It's a ranking of female announcers' popularity for various local stations in March. Ms. Yamano was in the lower middle of the list.
Does this mean she wasn't that well known until the incident?
It's just this guy's personal rankings, nothing important. What does the next one say?
It's the Enka album for the chart of May. Mitsuyo Haragi's new album is #1.
I hear her album sales have gone up since the incident. If she knows about it and she's using it to sell her songs, that's pretty sketchy.
She has an alibi, though. I don't think this involves her.
Maya Yamano, 411. Saki Konishi, 413.
What are these dates? April 11th?
Oh, they found the first body on the day school started, so that would have been the 12th. The 11th is the day before that.
I know I can't forget the day Saki-senpai's body was found. That was the 15th. So then what are these dates? And what does list of TV programs mean? What's Saki Konishi April 13th?
The day she was on TV.
I see. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. I saw that too. They were interviewing her because she found the first body.
Then this part. Mayumi Yamano, April 11th. Is that the day she appeared on TV, too?
Oh, she was on. I remember now. That was when the affair hit the news.
Hey, wait a sec. Yukiko, didn't you get interviewed too? When did that interview air?
I think it was when I was absent from school. It was the day after I met you at the embankment. I had my kimono on. Do you remember? I went shopping that day, so... April 15th. And right after that, I was kidnapped.
Kanji, what about the television special you were on?
Oh yeah, that thing. Damn show made my mom go apeshit on me and...
The date, just tell us the date!
I don't remember the exact date, but it wasn't too long before I met you guys.
It's true then. Everyone was on TV before they disappeared.
So you think the killer's targeting people he sees on TV?
I was so caught up with the news reports about the incidents that I didn't notice at all.
Now that I think about it, when the killer failed with Yukiko, they moved to Kanji instead of trying again. Maybe this being on TV thing is some stupid rule that the killer's following.
That's right. The killer could have targeted the same victim again.
I think there's a definite connection here between the kidnappings and the TV broadcasts. The victims weren't just involved with the first case, they were also shown on the mass media.
That must be it.
But if so, what's the motive? Why kill someone just because they were on TV? Damn it. Now that I think about it, we haven't gotten anywhere. Why can't I be
Wait,
smarter?
the second person wasn't on TV?
Yeah, she was.
Where were they?
Saki Kanishi was. She was interviewed. Remember the creepy reporter hitting on her because she was a schoolgirl, the same way they hit on Yukiko?
Yeah. It's happened more than...
Dude, why beat yourself up?
Remember that's
I think you guys are awesome.
Been more than 0, which is not great.
I mean, you guys noticed what was happening to me and even risked your lives to stop it. That's more than enough.
You rescued me, too. We may not have solved the mystery, but we've saved 2 people already.
That's true, but...
What's more, everyone's deduction that Kanji-kun might be next was right on the nose.
I know! We were so close!
Huh? You knew before it happened? Damn. I wish you guys come a little earlier then.
Well, if we know this much, I think we can outsmart the killer next time. Then it's a countdown to their arrest.
Don't forget, it's always possible that Kanji-kun was the last target.
Or so we hope. We've thwarted them twice already. Here's hoping the killers learned their lesson by now. Anyways, let's keep checking the Midnight Channel like usual when it rains.
That reminds me. The school campout's next week. I hope it doesn't rain. It's for both the first year and second year students, so we'll see you there, Kanji-kun.
Seriously? School, huh? What a drag. Yo, mind if I order another grilled steak? I'm gonna finish this one up while the next one's on the grill. We're going Dutch on the meal, right?
Well, let's get going. I think our new teammate needs to meet Mr. Bear.
Huh? What's up? Fine, whatever. I'll go for wait, or should I get it?
None of it.
What?
I hate this transition.
Oh yeah, the like really like warpy one.
It's the black and white in repetition.
Now that you mention it, I kind of remember this thing. Didn't think it was a bear though. Hey, why is it a bear?
I don't know.
Me neither. I've been wondering too.
It's kind of cute. Mind if I pet you?
No touching allowed, mister.
Hey, don't give me any lip, bear. By the way, I've been wondering. You were kidnapped too, right, Yukiko-senpai?
Huh? Yeah, it wasn't long before you.
So, like, that means you came out to everyone too?
That's,
What was it like for Senpai?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit you so hard.
My jaw!
I'll be more gentle.
More gentle?
What a pair of dimwits.
Oh yeah, here's a present from me, Kanji. It's to celebrate you joining the team.
So these are the glasses you guys told me about.
Hurry and put them on.
Huh? Sure, but hang on, aren't these different from everyone else's?
Yukiko tricked him.
It looks perfect on you.
Oh.
Damn, dude, it looks great on you.
I had a normal pair ready for you, but Yuki-chan insisted on this one. She wouldn't budge.
Yeah, real funny, you smartass.
Why are you taking it out on me?
Give me that!
You took my spare pair. Kanji, you must really like those.
oh, my sides.
This is the real one. It wasn't easy getting it to you.
Why the hell did you bother making a spare if it's more useless crap? Damn it! I'll get you guys for this someday. Welcome.
Time to gather the veggies.
They look good. Great.
And I don't have anything else to plant for the time being. Please have spoiled milk. I want to raise my courage more.
Drink is such a strong word for what you be doing with that milk. At that point, you might as well just get a spoon.
Are you jealous, Diana? Do you want to have your own spoiled milk?
No. I'm just gonna stick with the unspoiled milk.
So, I was in a tabletop this weekend, and it's the first time in a while I've done something...
The instant noodles really hit the spot.
...that made a GM audibly just... not groan, but, It's one of those things where it's like the moment they made the noise, I knew I fucked up their plan. Because we were all told to be prepared because a huge combat scene was going to happen in Shadowrun, and we're all like, we're likely going to die and shit like this. So we get to this area like a full day in advance, like 32 hours in advance. So we managed to convince the hippies there that they'll let us do the protecting and shit. So what I did is I made 2 giant circles, hermetic circles, and summoned a rank 6 water elemental that would do one thing for me, because I only made 1 success on getting it to listen to me. And then a rank 4 air elemental that would do 4 things for me, because I got 4 successes. And they're sitting inside barriers. And then we got Baronessa, got her character to be able to use a laser-targeted missile system. And we're all doing this, and we finally get to the combat encounter. You've got these 2 assault copters coming in. One fat one full of soldiers. Now, the people attacking don't know we're there. They just are going to kidnap our target, the person we're supposed to be protecting. So it's like, okay, they don't know we're there. So they go in with 2 attack helicopters. One fat one and one thin one, like a cobra. And... the moment the fat one gets in range, like, it opens fire on Baronessa because it sees her, like, aiming the laser pointer at him. So, once it gets within range of me, my water elemental smacks it. Several successes, and you just see it the engine sputter out, and it just crashes off in the ocean. And then the other one, like, had a sorcerer on board, so he managed to unsummon my air elemental after it failed attacking the copter. But we finally got the missile locked on, took it out. And you could just hear the DM sputtering, because 2 helicopters full of like 18 dudes, and we killed them before the guys ever got out.
Hey, I mean...
Yeah, it was just because they did. The GM did. The people we were going after didn't know we were there. Like they were just trying to kidnap this girl so they could complete a demon ritual and sacrifice her. We were hired by her aunt to protect her. So we're just standing there. They don't know we're there because we managed to avoid an entire encounter that would have alerted them to us. So they didn't go in with more than a standard task force, expecting a bunch of hippies. Instead, they got a very powerful sorceress, a street samurai, troll doctor, and vigilante from Peacemaker.
Also, super jealous that you're in a Shadowrun campaign.
It was a single run campaign. Now we're going back to D&D.
You know, the rainy season's just about here.
Our party was a bit ridiculous because we literally had Vigilante from Peacemaker as a female physical adept, which is basically the magic monks. And then you have my character, who's basically Ryugi Shiki from Garden of Sinners. Except instead of having magical eyes that let her cut lines, She has terrifying magic based around acid.
Okay. Also, the street samurai comment.
Mm-hmm. So you're finally feeling better, Gabe?
Isn't it a little early?
Once it starts, it'll be raining every
I think
night.
the only time I played Shadowrun, I was playing a character that did the Matrix stuff. I was playing a tech. I was playing like a techie person.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, when I say I'm playing Ryugi Shiki, I mean straight up, my character walks around in an armored kimono with an armored leather coat on.
Oh, nice.
And, like, the running joke is people are like, oh, wait, is it like a sexy kimono? And we're all just like, no, my character's probably the most conservatively dressed person in the party. And they're like, why? Well, she's from one of the only elven mafia clans. She's literally a mafia princess. I'm not joking, my character's essentially Ryugi Shiki. But one of her sisters got basically framed in a adult tape. Someone basically made a deep fake, and it brought a lot of scrutiny on their family from the other North American Yakuza clans. So my character overcompensates by basically dressing as conservative and traditionally Japanese as possible. Because she is Japanese by birth. It's just she's a metahuman, so her family kind of evolved into elves when the thing happened, which is very rare. But she is straight up, like, pure Japanese. It's just, it was a funny character I was playing, because everyone just kept nicknaming her the princess.
Well, that sounds like a really fun
Crap,
character.
I didn't even think of that. Well, so it goes.
Yeah, until you see a tidal wave of sulfuric acid flying at you.
It's just, I don't know, I so rarely hear anything about, like, people, like, running, like, Shadowrun, like, campaign.
Also, try not to talk over the voiceover, but,
Right.
I thought you were worried about the rain because of the school camp out.
Why are you so excited about that?
That's right, it's the first time for you two.
You realize the only purpose of the school campout is to develop a love for one's hometown and young people, right?
Yeah, they tell us that up front. So?
Well, you see, the way we supposedly develop that love is by picking up trash off the mountain.
Picking up trash? Develop a love my ass. That's slave labor.
Well, the night's kind of fun. We cook our own meals with mess kits and sleep in tents.
The four of us are in the same group.
The same group, huh? Does that mean we sleep together at night, too?
You wish! Guys and girls sleep in different tents. I'm warning you. If you leave your tent at night, you'll be expelled on the spot.
This gets worse and worse. I thought it was gonna be fun.
It's only for one night, and we disband before noon the next day. It doesn't last very long.
Oh, we did have some fun at the river before going home last year.
Do they let you go swimming?
I think so. There's always someone who takes a dip, although we didn't.
I see. So you can swim in the river.
As a Pennsylvanian, I can tell you 100% how bad of an idea that is. Oh god, it's a douchebag. Hey, Narakumi! Ugh. Hang on. Hey, Narakumi, did you know this week is Health Week? And you're not part of a student health association. In other words, you're a lazy bum. I hate lazy, good-for-nothing kids like you, so I'm signing you up to take place as a sick member.
Wait!
That's not fair. Quiet, you! I don't know what school is like for you big city kids, but here, it's every student's duty to pitch in. Don't tell me if you're not man enough to do something this easy. I have a feeling they're not going to let me do this one. I don't want to do it. Huh, too late. I've already signed you up. Now get over there or face suspension. Good luck. Call me a lazy bum when I already take place in 2 different school activities.
The guy's an ass, so I mean, like...
Oh, you, was it? The transfer student, right? Did you get hurt or something? You told them you'd been sent here to replace a sick member. Thank goodness, we were running low on people. You need to check around the school to see if anyone needs help, but someone has to stay and watch this room. Yukun, would you mind staying here and dealing with anyone that stops by? No touching the medicine, of course. If someone who's hurt shows up, use the first aid kit. The only things you'd have to worry about are salesmen and phone calls. They're pretty uncommon, though. Salesman! Calling the nurse's office!
Yeah. I don't know.
The Student Health Association split up throughout the school. Someone's here. Hi, I'm Kaito from Santo Pharmaceuticals. Hey, aren't there any adults here? Could you deliver a message for me? Your school placed an order for gauze, but I need to know if the order can wait until the month after next. Give my regards to your teacher. Thanks for your help. Did anything happen? You told them that a representative from the pharmaceutical company came. Oh, we should have Sensei call him back. Do you remember his name? Oh, shit. I read the name wrong. Diana, was it, Kitao from Santo? Like, what was the name of the company? Santo or Sando? Well, you're watching. You've got the 30-second delay.
No, I have the same screen up. I want to say it has to be one of the 2 Sandos.
You think it's Sando, not Santo?
Yeah, the only reason I say that is because there's 2 of them there. And they usually have 2 of the same, like, ones there just to trip you up. I believe it's Katana from Sandoing.
For some reason, I want to say it's Santo, but did anyone from chat catch which one it was, Sando or Santo?
I think it's probably Kateo from Sando.
Alright. The month after next, so can it come in 2 months? Wrong information. Oh yeah, Kanishi-kun, he can't help it after what happened. Yeah, poor thing, so you'll just have to do his part too. Hey guys.
I highly doubt that's very embarrassing. Like, people can get, like, one thing wrong, you know what I mean?
You do realize that the Japanese rail line apologized recently for having a train leave 20 seconds too early?
Oh.
They're very... The societal rules about punctuality are a thing. And I'm not joking, there was actually an article where it was supposed to leave at 12:44. It left at 12:44. 22. 20. 12? No, it was 24. My mistake, because it was only a 20-second delay. So it left at 24 seconds instead of 44 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late. No, it's okay. You don't have to come, really. Helping out at your parents' store is hard work, right? We have a replacement, so don't worry. I don't want to be the only one. Well, you can help Yuku clean up the room then. We'll go report to the teacher, so why don't you come clean a little and go home? I'm Kanishi, first year. You knew Saki Kanishi. I'm her brother. You're friends with Hanamura, right? I hate him, and you too. Can I go home now? No, help me clean. I have to help out at home. It's a mess, you understand, right? You can go after you help. Okay, I'll do the shelves. Can you hand me a rag?
Welcome home.
Also, Cookie Cat, or Ariane, I don't think I would go calling a street samurai a weeb, since said street samurai is in the chat. And she was decked out with enough weaponry to level a small nation. Yeah, Baroness's street samurai is kind of terrifying. Granted, I'm not much better considering I'm just a walking ball of heinous magic.
No, that's completely fair. We're running up about to time here, and you did just reach the save point as well.
I thought we ran for 4 hours. We run for 3?
Yeah, we're in for 3, up until 9.
Alright. Alright, well, we've got 10 minutes, so give it a... Let's do Nanako again, then save.
Okay.
It's June already, eh? Well, good news. Tatsumi-kun from the first years is back with us, so try and set good examples. I know it's the rainy season and you may not be very motivated, but let's keep our spirits up together, okay? Anyway, I really hate this weather since we can't go out and exercise. But watching sports on TV isn't bad either. I saw the Heckendai competition the other day. They do beautiful moves with a delicate sense of balance, though I cannot see why men would be afraid to try it. Hey, Yukon. What sport is Heckendai? I'm pretty sure it's uneven bars. Because balance beam, technically is women's gymnastics, but, men do it too. Hang on, I'm looking, because I don't know the Japanese name for... Yeah, I don't... Why did a second die? Oh! It is balance beam. Huh. But his comments are weird because men do balance beam. It's rarer and it's usually only in the earlier levels, but they do it. I'm amazed you knew that, but you should ask me if you have questions, Yukiko, not him. Balance beam is Heikendai in Japanese. I bet you kids hear the word beam and you all think about lasers or something, but it refers to timber or beam. Balancing on a wooden beam is mighty tricky. Boom, the sport of the balance beam was born. Outside of doing front flips and back flips, balance beam routines are honestly some of the easiest ones in gymnastics. And I'm speaking from experience. Flips are unnerving as hell to pull off if you can do them. Honestly, I had more fun on uneven bars, and I was really irritated I couldn't do performances on the uneven bars. I could only do them on the parallel bars.
what I just heard. When they're sitting in back of you, it's like a squeeze play.
Honestly, I've never even tried anything like that. I don't think I have quite the nimbleness for it.
Gymnastics for me is kind of a sore point because I had a scholarship all lined up and I had to go like I think a month without losing my temper when I was living with my abuser, and everything was going well up until the last day when my aunt and uncle got home shit-faced drunk and basically actively provoked me and my cousin into losing. Like, no matter how many times we disengaged, they kept re-engaging. And I lost my shit. After like 3 hours of this, I lost my shit, and not only did I get some of the most offensive shit screamed at me by them, I had to watch my therapist rip the contract for my scholarship in gymnastics up in front of me. You have no idea how painful that was to watch, especially being gaslit into believing the whole fight was my fault. As an adult, I realized, no, it was actually my aunt and uncle doing this, and they just made the therapist think it was my fault, and I was not able to say it properly because I couldn't speak coherently back then. So, yeah, there's a reason I don't get along with certain people in my family after that event. Like, the shit they said to me, and also watching that is just like, yeah, I don't trust you anymore.
Yeah. No, I could completely understand that then.
I actually lost interest in gymnastics after that, because the goal I'd worked my ass off to get a professional coach, who was also going to see about trying to figure out a way to deal with the fact I couldn't gain muscle at the time. I was having a lot of trouble gaining muscle at the time, a lot of it. And so I was really weak on certain routines, so they were going to do a specialized thing for me. And this coach, the slot I was supposed to take, what was even more hurtful, is every one of his students went on to perform in the Olympics, or at least get into the preliminaries to try out for the Olympics, including the person who took my slot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. If I could go back in time, I would make sure I never went to stay at my aunt's house that weekend.
A girl, obviously. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. What I mean is, I'm talking about how when there's a girl sitting behind you on a motorcycle, they press right up against your back.
Oh, we're gonna be unlocking the moped soon.
Man, you're a lot thicker than I thought. Anyway, I think motorcycles are the hot new thing for guys now. Girls like guys who spend time outdoors, right? So I got you this. Want to get your license with me, partner?
It's manual for getting a motorcycle license.
Well, I can't afford anything bigger than a scooter on my budget, but at least that'll let us get to new places. Don't you think we deserve that much, seeing as how we're investigating the case?
Yosuke seems serious about this.
Sup, senpai? Hey, about the camping. You guys busy right now?
Kinda. We're talking about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You gonna go stomp a gang? If you're bringing a war, I'll help.
No, we're not bringing a war. We're just talking about getting motorcycle licenses.
Licenses? You guys don't have yours?
Huh? No way. Don't tell me you already...
Nah, I'm still 15 and all.
Then why'd you say it like that? Man, that reminds me. I'm surprised you picked a fight with that biker gang. How'd you chase after them?
The bike's all I need for that.
In any case, we can't let you in on our up-close and personal plan.
Up close and personal? What does that mean?
Keep it down. Like I was telling this guy, what a guy needs nowadays to be a big man is first a motorcycle.
And then...
a girlfriend.
You're like a kindergartner.
Oh, shut up. I'm at least a middle schooler.
You guys gonna get licensed for the big stuff? I mean, I know I came in late here, but if you're talking about taking a girl on a bike, you gotta be seating two.
Well, Kanji would be an average American middle schooler. You gotta realize that they're Japanese, so they're much shorter than European and North American ages. People their age.
That ain't allowed on a scooter.
I forgot about that. Shut up, this'll work out. Now listen carefully.
I didn't mean to hit that. I was
we don't have girlfriends is because we're stuck here in
Oh,
this town.
here we go.
and need someone.
This is what I was trying to find out. Okay, so he was saying you can't have two men on a scooter, blah 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 blah. Okay.
Like, Kanji does look like he's way older than 15.
He's got the fuck off face. The reason we don't have girlfriends is because we're stuck waiting in this.
This place is so tiny, it's no wonder we can't find one. It doesn't matter if it's only a scooter. Some kind of motorcycle is just the ticket for us to get some chicks. Then, later on, we can get a bigger motorcycle. And that's when the up-close and personal plan really starts.
Up close and personal.
Plus, you know, you and me have more of a city boy thing going on. If we're serious about this, we've got to expand our horizons to a bigger town. We got to take the initiative. There's no time to wait for a train that only leaves every so often each day. We'll roar up on our motorcycles like the badasses we are, and when the chicks come up, we'll play it cool. The pheromones dripping off of us will bring them around in no time.
What, feral zone?
I'm not gonna lie, this plan reminds me of when my cousin was convinced that we could write letters to Mary Kate and Ashley in middle school because he had a crush on them. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're ending the stream here. It fucking crashed.
Oh no. Oh, it crashed right at the end. No.
Thankfully we did save a bit back, so we're good.
Well, no, I mean, I said it wouldn't crash for the rest of the stream, and it crashed. It ended with a crash.
You know what that means, Diana?
Yeah.
The punishment of... Also, I want to show something here in a sec. I just gotta change my view screen here. Turn that off, turn this on. Okay. So, let us see here. So, I want to show you the level of ridiculousness I have for Resident Evil. I got Resident Evil 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Operation Raccoon City. Honestly, this is a very good Left 4 Dead clone. I just wish they would get rid... I just can't wait for them to get rid of this Windows Live problem. Basically, it ran off the Windows as a Live Services thing from, like, Windows XP and 7. And they're having to... And people had to do this weirdly install thing to get it. You can see it on my desktop here. Give it one sec, because I had to install it to run the game, which is what this shit is right here. Okay, so I can't wait till I can uninstall it. Resident Evil Resistance, which I haven't gotten to play yet, because apparently it's very hacker-prone. Basically, it's the successor to the Resident Evil Outbreak PS2 games. Revelations 2. Then I have 7 Village on Xbox along with Reverse, and then on my GameCube I have Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil Remake, and Resident Evil 0. Because I was dumb at the time and didn't buy the classic 2 and 3, and then Capcom stopped selling them. And the GameCube copies became extremely, extremely expensive. So yeah, I have almost all the Resident Evils that were mainstream. Yes. And also something I don't think you saw. Well, obviously, I believe you've perfected the park, right? Because you played it too, right?
I think I've played it, well, first, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean,
it was out around the time the park came out in conjunction with Seven Silences, remember? For Secret World?
Yeah. I don't know if I ever actually finished it entirely, but, like, I know-ish about, like, what happened in it.
I was just asking because I finished all the achievements on it. This is the one
nice.
that I wanted to show you because it's a little ridiculous. This is an MMO. I got every achievement in it. That was not fun. Specifically, 2 of them were not fun. Hang on. Where is it? It is... Where is it? There is 2. Super exciting, right here. I hated this one. So, super exciting. What happened is you have a dartboard. And you have to get 3 20s as a score. But it's not a game where you're actually playing it. It's just RNG. So the what you throw is entirely random. It took me a month to get this achievement because I didn't have the patience to just sit there and keep hitting A button and watch my character throw a dart and see if they got it. So 3 hours a day for a month till I got it. Mm-hmm. That was the hardest.
It's a level of dedication to an achievement that I don't think I can quite accomplish.
Here's how hard it is to get this achievement. 7% of all the players of PSO2 on Steam have it. 0.7%. Less than 1%. So, I am in the top less than 1% in this game when it comes to achievements.
Nice.
And I'm really tempted to do it all over again on the Xbox.
Best of luck.
Honestly, I'm tempted, but I'm likely not gonna. So, I hope you had fun. It was a fun little crash. And... hopefully, Spaz's stream is this Monday, and we can pick up reading the book we left off on, because that would be a fun chat to have. Other than that, I will see you all next Thursday, and we will